All right, we're going to go to a more condensed format now, since there is more iRacing to do, and get this on a regular schedule of probably a Monday, Wednesday, Friday afternoon release, depending on the time that I have to get everything edited. But as you can see, we've got our first technical change vote, and we are going to vote for high-speed wing changes because that's where we struggle. Man, I love this game. I know a lot of people don't understand F1 or have a hard time understanding it, but it's been something that I've been extremely into for 10 years now, so this game is just really everything that I've wanted. But time to jump forward in time. We're just trying to get laps on the setups and figure out if it's the right direction. Please no.
We've had a crash.
Okay, good. It wasn't us.
Now watch this. Here's Alonso's car. A definite collision there. That's very unfortunate.
Looks like something broke on the left front and went straight in, or he locked up, but at least it wasn't us. Now I think Alonso's been able to back out of that, so he's only broken the front wing. That scared me for a moment. I thought we would wrecked again.
Yep, understood.
Mix gone off.
Oh, big lock up there.
They just weren't learning the setup quick enough, so I figured we'd make them push a bit. Let Magnussen go ahead of him. Although that might not be good. He might lock up and wreck them both.
Latifi's out.
We got another crash.
It's a crash. We can take a look now. Now we see the Williams here.
Goes wide.
And there
Same
we see
place
the
as
crash.
Alonso. Same thing.
Here's the replay. Right, watch this. There's Schumacher.
Oh, there goes another
And
front
that's
wing.
an off. And a big off. And that.
Hopefully it's just a front wing.
I'm very sorry. Jesus. Are you okay, Nick?
Oh, man.
I don't know what just happened.
Are you kidding me? Magnussen just crashed? What the hell is happening? Oh, because it's raining? Is it raining? No, it's not raining. It's clouded up. He just knocked the front wing off. Are you kidding me? Little update. I guess the chassis was also damaged. It's got minor damage. And of course, I figured, we don't need to worry about having a spare chassis. We have to manufacture one in an emergency, which is going to cost us $300,000. Oh, these drivers. All right, FP3 wrapping up. Nothing exciting. We've not been able to hit on a setup on Magnuson, so we're struggling there. But Mick has got feeling pretty good with his, and yeah, off to qualifying. All right, first lap's going in for Q1. Mick has got up to 9th, Kevin up to 5th, so we're looking good. Got to get them reconfigured, get them sent back out, and yeah, hopefully the final run is just as good, because that's really a great lap by Kevin, especially with the setup that he's not too confident in. And both cars in Q2. Finally, Mick just barely got in, and Kevin holds on to an 11th place, but everyone definitely picked up some speed there. So off to Q2. Alright, as you can see, first run, not all that great by either of them. Traffic was an issue, so not a big deal. We were on a used set. We're going to go back out on a fresh set of softs and hopefully hit it this time. Going to have a nice clear track. No excuses on this one. It's gone faster, as has Mick, but both their laps were a bit compromised, so you would expect it. Sector 2 quicker. Bring it around to the finish line. Kevin is going to go 8th quickest. Mick is going to go 10th quickest. Will they be able to hold on? We got Hamilton and Ocon, who have consistently been quicker than us, along with Perez. I don't think we're going to get both of them in. Kevin might sneak in. Leclerc goes quickest of all in Sector 2 and 3. Hamilton up to 4th. That drops Kevin down. Mick's out right now. Perez is for sure going to knock both of them out now. And does. What is Ricardo going to do? Norris didn't even make it. I didn't realize that. Ricardo, nothing. Yuki goes ahead. So Mick's going to be starting 15th. Kevin's going to be starting 11th. And, you know what? That's awesome. That is great. That is a very good run after having the worst FP1 ever.
It's sunny and bright as the drivers line up on the grid.
Finally starting a race under the sun.
There we see Kevin Magnuson. And it's Schumacher as the second driver today.
All right, so
the crowd are on
we're
their
on a
feet
one-stop.
in anticipation of this.
Let's see how the start goes.
The Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix.
And I actually forgot
And
to
it's lights out,
make them be
and away
aggressive.
we go.
Let's quickly do that.
Let's catch him. Yeah, copy. Come
Come on, let's close the gap to the cars ahead.
Copy.
Very good job.
Good clean start.
It's a new race position for Haas.
Just got to see where this all cycles out for us. All right, looks like opening lap, we're starting to get a gap behind Kevin. Let's take a look back at Mick. He is at the tail end of this, and Yuki and Norris are ahead of Vettel and Williams, so they're going to probably close up to our group. All right, just go standard right now.
We need a back off.
Copy.
Nothing's gonna happen. We gotta wait until we get DRS, and then we'll push. Got a bit of a gap between or behind Magnussen, so that's good. Into this lap, though, DRS will open. I believe there are DRS zones. I think it is only on this front stretch, isn't it? Alright. We will push here.
Come on, you can do this.
Copy that.
That way, open up the gap behind us so that they're not within a second.
And DRS is enabled. DRS enabled.
We'll focus on Mick in a little bit. Now, front stretch activation was on the previous lap, so you don't get it this time. Find out if there is another zone anywhere. We're a second and a half ahead of Ricardo now, so that's good. Just gotta watch Mick, make sure he doesn't fall out of range. We want to kind of hold him off for a moment. Up front, Leclerc's pulled out of DRS range. Got a bit of cloud cover that's come over. Just double check that there's not going to be any rain in the forecast. Nothing yet. All right, Mick. Let's have you attack.
We'll catch these guys.
Copy.
So yeah, looks like only front stretch DRS zone. Mick's going for a pass back there, it looked like. Kevin, gonna be able to get anything done for us? Is he gonna get 2 for 1? Perfect.
Okay, good job, Kev. That's
Go ahead
one.
and harvest. What'd Mick do?
Charge on.
Did not get past either.
Haas have moved up the field.
Alright, go back to balance.
Charge on. Charge on.
Copy.
Kevin up to 9th, pulling away.
Okay,
See if we
back
can
off.
open up this gap.
Copy.
Let's just full deploy here through the center.
Road push.
Try to get
Copy
a
that.
second gap to Gasly. This would be absolutely huge for us. What is everyone else's tire strategy? Okay. second. And he's within a second of Alonso, so absolutely awesome. Now we're using up a ton of fuel at the moment. But I'm going to go ahead and have him close in. So you have DRS here. Fastest lap. No DRS though, just out of range. I'm going to go back to balanced, standard. Alright, let's focus on getting Mick around, and actually Mick has gotten around one of them. No, he hasn't. Everyone behind is closed up.
If you don't need it, no lift and coast.
Yeah, copy.
Go neutral here until he gets back to the line. Kevin's 1.5 seconds ahead. He's caught the tail end of the group ahead of him. Perfect for him right now. We got to get Mick around these two. It's very key to his race, otherwise he's just going to be stuck only being able to get 12th. If we can get him ahead of Ricardo, we might be able to pull away. We're going to go full deploy here. Try to get him close on the exit of the final turn, and then shoot down the straightaway. Nowhere for him to go. Alright, go back to harvest.
Charge on, charge on.
Copy.
Let's just focus on Kevin. Harvest up here. They are racing ahead of him. Looks like Valtteri's falling
Charge
off. Ocon's closing in. I was going to shorten this race up, but there's been quite a bit of things going on right now. We're going to start getting pressure from behind as well.
Okay, Kev, so we can start to close the gap.
Copy.
Nick's falling out of DRS range. We don't want to
We'll
have
catch
him
these
pressured
guys.
from
Let's catch 'em.
behind.
Okay.
Charge off.
Copy.
Alright, looks like everyone is stacked up behind Russell, which means that is 6th place right ahead of us. I mean, that is really good for us. We're going to keep...
Charge on.
I wish I had just a quick setting for everything so that I didn't have to go change each one of them every time.
Try to do some lift and coast.
Copy.
So we're just the back half of the track, can't do much, so we're going to try to save a bit through that. We'll try to harvest for a lap here. We're still in DRS range. He's not opening his wing, so I don't know if something's happening. Someone has ran wide. Where is that? Does that help any of us?
That sounds like someone's gone
No.
wide there.
That's at the back of the pack. The Canadian battle for last.
charge off.
Copy that.
If you've got some margin, try to increase the pace a little bit.
Copy that.
All right, Mick's just stuck.
Okay, good job. Now pick up your pace.
Yeah.
We're not going to be able to do anything with Mick here. I think everyone's just kind of stuck at where they're at, so. Strategy-wise, fine. We haven't used. I mean, we're using up the tires quite a bit, but we got some margins to work with there. All right. Well, while they're in these trains, I guess we're gonna just kind of fast forward and get to the next point, which is going to be around lap 25, unless something crazy happens. All right, into our pit window.
I think someone's run wide.
Rez has ran wide up front. That's not going to do anything for us. Okan also ran wide at one point, didn't do anything. And Albon has pit. So interesting that he has already pit. Now we're looking at about a 25-30 second pit stop, which is gonna put us right here. We need to stretch that out a bit, but we really have nowhere to go. So it's nothing's changed. We're all stuck in these trains. All we can do right now. So we're just gonna get to the pit stops. We're gonna start seeing people drop in. Double check that the weather has not changed on the forecast. We're good. But, I mean, 6th place is ahead of us. We could have a very good finish if we can nail this and get some clean track. We're nearly in a position to be able to get out ahead of Vettel. Let's double check, do we have... should show us somewhere, right? The pit time, I assume it's about the same as everything else, but not seeing anything. Alright.
Haas with an overtake there.
Mick has made a move. Okay. Let's just have him push a bit. Oops, that's not Mick. Get him caught up to Daniel. We are 30 seconds ahead. So I think earliest pit window we come in, try to get some clean track and pull ahead. I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to hards. This should get us out ahead of Vettel.
Box, Kevin, box.
Copy, box.
Mick on the charge, up to P12. And we can push really
Good
hard.
job.
Haas with an overtake.
Good balance here. Alright, you can attack with these tires because we're about to take them off anyways.
And okay to push, okay to push.
Copy.
Yeah, Kevin's just got to get out of this mess. It's slowing him
More
down.
lifting coast, please.
Copy.
It's going to be risky. And if a yellow comes out, we're absolutely screwed, but... that's kind of the case anytime a yellow comes out if we're not going long, so... he's the only one going in. Now we got to come out ahead of Vettel. Let's double check on Mick. He's doing good, and there's a yellow. Someone's ran wide. Okay, that's it. Not a wreck.
I think we've had a car run
Rez
wide.
again runs wide. Come out ahead of Vettel. Way ahead of Vettel. Awesome. Okay. We're going to push hard on this lap. Then we're going to settle in. Go neutral. So biggest thing here is our last lap has to be quicker than these guys' is. Verstappen's in the pits, so we might see a bunch of pit stops happening now.
I locked up.
And Mick has
Good.
drove off track.
And that's the lockup. McLaren
Well, that's
gained
not
a
what we
position.
needed. That is not what we needed, Mick. Got a good run going. Alright, so this is, I think, his first full lap out. A standard. We need to
Alfa Romeo just moved up a place.
harvest a bit here. Just so we're not hitting zero. And Mick has lost another spot.
Charge on, please.
Copy that.
Let's bring him in.
Box now, box.
Copy for box.
He's not going to be able to
We
do
need to back
anything.
off.
Copy.
Leclerc's in the pits, so people are slowly trickling in. And here are the people we're racing coming into the pits. We need to attack
No management required.
as hard as possible right now. Come on, get out ahead of these guys. Gonna get around him, please. Please. Shit. Maybe? Alright.
Okay, nice work.
Is that a new race position for Haas?
The tires are there on. Alright, they're all going hards. Mick, I'm kind of annoyed with. We're just gonna let him do his thing back here. We'll go aggressive on tires, but
Can push even more.
he has screwed up what was turning into a good run. So we're going to focus on Magnussen and Joe now in, but he was behind us, so we don't need to worry about him. Ocon and Russell are the only other two out there that we need to get around.
Kev, if you've got some margin, try to increase the pace a little bit.
Yeah, copy.
Got a lap car just ahead of us.
Okay, back off.
Copy.
No,
No
that's
more
not a
lifting
lap
coast.
car.
Copy.
What is it? Uh-oh.
That's a spin! Let's take a look at the replay. Now we see Valtteri Bottas. And this, yes, this is where they spun out.
All right, Bottas has spun. That is huge for us. He was behind us. That gives us a little bit of a gap. And okay, I don't know, I was reading this wrong, but that's Alonso ahead of us, not a lap car. We're gonna go standard here. And we need to harvest on the backside because we're flipping hers on the front stretch.
Charge on.
Copy that.
Should be able to hold him off even if we're charging for this section. Nope, never mind. Okay, we hold him off. Alright, well, Russell and Ocon are on the hards, so it's going to... Well, actually, Ocon's on the mediums. He's just going really long. Okay. He's in the pits now. Well, let's attack again.
Come on, Kev, keep pushing.
Copy.
Charge off.
Copy that.
Okay, more lift and coast, please.
Copy.
Have we wasted too much time, or are we going to be able to clear him? And he is out, even ahead of Alonso, so we have lost out in that pit. So we just need to settle in here for the long run, and I think we're going to jump ahead now, at least in the video. Not much we can do at this point. Good news is there's 2 spots ahead of us that were behind us that will fall behind us. They're not going to be able to jump us, but we're still in the points essentially. But yeah, time to go ahead because we've got...
Alpha Tower, he gained a place. Haas with an overtake there. They've gone wide.
Hotas having a bad time again.
Look at that! They've run wide.
All right,
see what
Hotas,
happened there.
for like
Now
the
we see
3rd time
Valtteri
this
Bottas.
race has had an issue, ran
They
wide
go wide
into the
right
gravel.
off the racing line.
That opens up that gap again to us.
Sounds
So,
like there's been a crash.
uh-oh.
Let's take a closer look. Now let's look at this. Here's George Russell.
Well,
Dear me,
that
they won't
is
have been
the-
expecting that.
that is the normal crash position. Has he got going again? He has. He's going to have a long stop. He's going to have to pit earlier than he wants to. That's another spot for us. Gasly has got around us, but we're just kind of using him. Save up some fuel here now. So So it'll be interesting to see if Russell comes in the pits. He should, with a damaged front wing. He is in, so we should pass him here. They don't have the animation for wing change. There we go. And that will get us out ahead of him. It does. Perfect. So we still got Yuki and Ricardo to go on pitting.
Charge on.
Copy.
Russell way behind now, so that is good news for us. Hotas has caught us again. We are slowly catching Ricardo, Alonso, and Ocon because Ricardo has kind of been slowing things up here. Yuki is falling off. He is on old tires, 43 lap old hards, as well as Ricardo. We just gotta hope that Hotas doesn't have an issue here, and you know what? Maybe we attack here.
Come on, let's close the gap.
Copy that.
We definitely do not want Gasly to be let by Yuki and then be stuck behind Yuki for a bit, so we're gonna push it here. Yuki's really fallen off. It's actually gonna give DRS to Gasly. There we go, harvest.
Charge on.
Got it.
Full to play.
Copy.
That way we're right up on him. Maybe we can get a good run out of the final corner. Yuki's not letting Gasly by though, and that is hurting their whole race. And maybe we can get a 2-for-1. Can you do it, Kevin? Is Yuki getting Gasly past? Are we gonna get stuck behind him? Damn it. We have to get around him now. It's fallen off hard. I think we cleared him. We did not. Well, that was unfortunate. And we've just pushed too hard too long there. We have DRS, even though it's not opening visually. Keep pushing with fuel. And then let's harvest here and we'll push on the straight.
Charge on, please.
Copy.
By the way, Mick is in dead last other than the Aston Martin and Williams. After his lockup through the grass, it's just killed his race. Attack.
We can close on them.
Copy that.
Full deploy. Not that we have all that
Mode
much
push.
to deploy.
Copy that.
Damn it, he's still not pitting. We gotta get around him. Swap sides, gonna go to the outside, gonna go to the inside. Cannot get around him. This is terrible. Oh, this is killing our race. Gasly's 2.5 seconds ahead now. Hard tires are pitting now. Gotta just harvest through this point. Leclerc has the lead, 7.5 seconds over Verstappen, Hamilton, and Perez in the pits. Gonna assume Daniel is coming in very soon. He's in.
Come on, Kev.
Yuki's probably coming in this time.
Mode push.
Copy.
We still gotta push. We are gonna have DRS. Should get us up to 9th, but Hotas is going to be extremely dangerous behind us. And now we've just got to kind of stay aggressive here. Mick has got ahead of Yuki. Yuki fell off really hard there. We are P9. We should be able to get a point, but Russell is only 2.2 seconds behind. And closing, and he's quicker. He had that crash, replaced the front wing, and, well, he could be coming at us. All right, well, time to fast forward a bit.
A position gained for Alfa Romeo.
Latifi's out.
Latifi is wrecked.
Let's have a look.
Vettel
Taking a
is
look
locked
again,
up.
it
Are they
involves
related?
Sebastian Vettel. Well, they've lost it. They've locked up.
Vettel locks up, cuts across the grass, but
The team
Latifi.
are devastated. They'll...
Latifi has
They
nosed it
crashed
into the
out.
wall
We
somewhere.
can take a look now. Now
And
we
I'm going
see
to
the
assume it's the
Williams
same
here.
spot that we've seen every time so far at this track. Yes, it is.
Oh, a nasty
No
crash
caution,
there.
though. He gets going again, obviously, so nothing we're going to be able to gain out of it. Kevin has got passed by Valtteri. Russell is closing in. I think we're going to just miss out on points again. Unfortunately.
Okay, perfect. Let's get back up to pace.
Copy.
Well, here we are. Inside 10 to go. Russell has now closed in. We are closing in on Gasly. This train of cars. So we're going to go into harvest mode here. As Gasly might
Charge on.
be
Copy.
under threat. And, yeah, it's
Was that a lockup on the track?
going to be an interesting finish here. One person in this group is not going to get points.
We need a back off.
Yeah, copy.
It's a race position gained for a Mercedes.
Charge off.
Copy that.
Come on, Kev, you can do this.
Copy that.
Alright, final 3 laps here. As you can see, we got a big old train. And we're going to kind of let everything settle for a moment. We had to close up on this group. Gasly's at the front of it. We got a lap car behind us. But, yeah, this is for a point. And we've got to kind of keep touch with them. Can't get too aggressive right now, but there's going to be some moves happening here for this final 3 positions for 4 cars. DRS should allow us to catch back up. Once they get to fighting side by side too, that will help us. So I kind of want to just keep enough in the tank right now so that we're able to get the job done. Where are the leaders? Okay. Not all that far ahead of us. Actually, they're behind us. Never mind. So, we're about to start lap 62. I think we wait for the final lap to try to make any move on Valtteri. Gasly has been able to pull away from Russell just a little bit. So we are starting our lap 62. Still got DRS. We're still kind of holding this gap. Is anyone going to be able to do anything ahead of us? Is anyone going to run wide? Russell and Hotas have both made mistakes today, so... Well, once we get to this little back straight, let's actually attack with this now.
Come on, Kev, let's pressure him.
Yeah, copy.
Pull in a little bit here. Down to the final 2 turns. It's time to push. Full deploy. Let's get this done. Let's get a... Looks like Gasly's going to be able to pull away a bit from Russell. Hotas going for the pass. It's going to give us 2 slipstreams, but it doesn't look like we've got the top speed to compete. But with these guys going side by side, is it going to open up a door? No. Nowhere for him to go. Hotas backs out of it. We're stuck behind him. We got to just keep on pushing. Maybe we can get a pass done. But passing has not been all that optimal through sectors like this, but he's going for it. Can't get it done. Too tight on the inside. Had a little run there, but we're out of ERS. And nothing's going to happen here in these final 2 corners. And a very disappointing 11th place finish again.
Checkered flag.
Very disappointing. That's rough. I think we just kind of pit too early. We didn't gain a whole lot out of that, and then we just didn't have the speed to hold them off, so... not good. Sainz wins. We didn't even really pay attention to the front. Leclerc, Verstappen, Hamilton, Perez. The Alpines have a very good race. In the Drivers' Championship, Leclerc pulls out to a 10-point lead over Max now. Constructor Championship, huge race for Ferrari in Italy. 44 points gained, and they open that gap up even more. Alpine gets 14 points. That's massive, and the same teams keep gaining points. We're stuck here with 4 points, but we're ahead of 3 teams that have yet to reach the points. But if they do, it's going to be very easy to pass us. We got to start scoring. So, I hope you're enjoying this. We got to go build some damn front wings, and thanks for watching.